Russian sage. It's got a beautiful purple flower to it, has a nice perfume smell, and this perennial gets very confusing because a lot of people have asked, Jeff, is that lavender you have growing out there along the sidewalk? And I go, no, that's not lavender. But I said, we do grow lavender here at the inn. But I go, it's confusing because the lavender and the Russian sage look very similar, but there are differences in both perennials. Now, the Russian sage, of course, grows, well, here's 3-4 feet tall. Now, we'll compare the lavender. The lavender goes ahead and it grows in clumps, in a nice little shrub about that big around. And then it's got little stalks on it, flowering stalks about that high. So there is a big difference, but you have to work with both of them to be able to understand, which one is which, and then there's a big difference from the two of them. The Russian sage, if you don't have a green thumb, the Russian sage is probably the best thing for you to get started off on. You can just go ahead, find yourself some really sandy soil, some rocky soil, and it just goes ahead and it has a blast. Now, the Russian sage, of course, once it gets established, it does like to kind of like move around in your garden. And you can get a lot of it, as you can see here. Look at here. It just keeps on going. So, but look at the beauty in the fall. Fantastic pollinator. Now, I would go ahead, start off with your Russian sage, see how successful it is for you, and then if you have an area in your garden that just does not do well at all, go ahead and put this in there, and it'll fill that gap, fill that hole, that void. It'll fill in really nice for you, and look at the beauty that you got. So, Jeff from Northeast Iowa, I hope this information on sage here has helped you a little bit. The flowers are gorgeous, and you still can go ahead and you can actually cut these and put them in nice little vases, and they make some great bouquets. So give me a thumbs up if you like the content, subscribe, and happy gardening.